Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I wanted to thank everybody who has subscribed so far. I'm really trying to get to 100 subscribers so I can change my URL thing for my YouTube page. So I really appreciate everybody's help getting me there. So getting into today's video, I wanted to talk about a bunch of things that are changing in my life. Some people may know this already, but I was planning on going to Vancouver Island University in Nanaimo. I was going to take the baking and pastry arts program, and I was planning on doing that a year ago when I was still with my ex-boyfriend. Him and I were going to move there together, and I was going to go to school and he was going to work. And then him and I ended up breaking up, but then I had I had a friend who had a couple friends who were thinking about going to Vancouver Island University as well. So we were talking about getting a place all together, and then that fell through as well. So I didn't really have enough money to go by myself, and I was also really scared to go by myself because I don't know anybody there. So I ended up deciding not to go, and I waited a year, and I worked for a year, and so that has been the past year. But then I ended up getting laid off in March because of the pandemic. So I've been on CERB since then. Before I got laid off, I was kind of investigating some health issues, and now 2 videos ago I mentioned that I have IBS, so that was one of the things that came up, and then that kind of snowballed into another thing. I'm planning on making a video all about this later on, if I for sure get diagnosed with it, but I may or may not have a genetic connective tissue disorder called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Because it's a connective tissue disorder, it affects all of the connective tissue in your body, obviously. It affects your joints a lot because you have connective tissue in all of your joints, right? And so if the connective tissue inside your joints is malfunctioning or isn't there, then it can cause arthritis and pain and that sort of thing. And I've already sort of been feeling some of that, but I'll talk about that more in a video about that if I can get the diagnosis. And so also IBS, obviously your whole digestive system is made out of connective tissue, so that obviously correlates, I think, anyway. And so because of that, and because of COVID-19, I've kind of been reconsidering taking that program, and I want to talk about why. So a couple of the reasons why I'm thinking about not taking the baking and pastry arts program anymore. One, I found out that the program is still going to be running, which is great for the people who want to take the program. It's going to be running at 70% of the face-to-face contact, or they've been approved for 70%, but it sounds like they're only going to be doing 50% or something like that. They've redone the whole schedule, so you're only in school 1 week at a time. So that was one of the things that kind of put me off, is I don't really want to move up island for school, but then only be in school half the amount of time, and then the other half be doing online school up island, when I could be living in Victoria with my friends and family and people that I know and want to have around me, So that was one of the things. And then the other thing is with IBS, sorry if this is TMI, but I have to go to the bathroom multiple times in the morning, and the hours for school are from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. And if I had to run to the bathroom multiple times in class, that's just, for one, that's embarrassing, and two, also I'm gonna miss out on class, and I might not get that time back. So I feel like I'd rather do school online, something where I don't have to be on campus. But also, if I did take the baking and pastry arts program, that pretty much means that I'm going to be going into that industry, and that industry is very physically demanding. You have to pick up bags of flour, you're constantly making things with your hands and whisking and mixing and whatnot. So I feel like it would just be hard on my body, and so that was another thing. That's the third thing, I guess, that I've been thinking about as to why I might not take the program. But yeah, so then I've been thinking about taking this different program and staying home here in Victoria. My friend Chanel, actually, she mentioned nutrition to me because I've been consulting a dietitian. And so she was like, oh, why don't you do something like that? And so it kind of got the wheels turning in my head. And there's this school called the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition. And they have a program called Holistic Nutrition. And it's a 3-year program, but it's all online. I don't have to go on campus at all. I just do everything online. They give you 3 years to complete it, but if you're faster, you can complete it faster. And so I can stay home, not worry about my health issues, still be learning and getting an education, and just do it from the comfort of my own home. And it would be a lot easier to get a job as well, just working part-time. And, I can stay home and save money and not be paying a bunch of rent every month. And then, like, the program at the end of it, I can use the little bit of knowledge that I learned from going to culinary school, and then the nutrition knowledge that I want to have, and like put the two together. I think that could be like really good for a career for me. Like, I could help restaurants make nutritious menus, or I don't know what else, but I think it would be a lot of fun, and I'm really interested in it. And I haven't 100% decided, like, I haven't dropped out of the baking and pastry arts program yet. I have until July 24th, and that's when the tuition is due. So yeah, we'll see. I feel like I'm probably going to end up staying in Victoria, but it's not for sure yet. And then I guess I kind of want to talk about a couple things I'm going to be doing later on this year, like a couple trips. So at the end of July, I'm going to be going to Osoyoos and Kelowna. My mom is going to Osoyoos for a work trip. She works for a company that transports produce, and so she's going to be working with a lot of the growers and places in the Okanagan going into the summer. So she's going there to kind of check out some of the farms and get to know the people that she'll be on the phone with all the time. She asked if she could bring us, and so we're going to go with her and stay in Osoyoos and Kelowna, and I think I'm probably going to vlog that because I think it'd be interesting. And then in August, the end of August, I'm going to Lake Cowichan. My dad has a buddy that he did a bunch of landscaping work for, and instead of getting paid, he is getting like 10 days in his cabin, and it's right on the lake. They have a boat and everything, so that'll be really fun. I'm going to probably vlog that as well. So yeah. If you are looking forward to seeing those videos, then make sure you hit the subscribe button if you don't subscribe already. So yeah, I guess that's it for the video. Sorry if this was kind of boring. It's just me like rambling on, but I guess I just kind of wanted to do like a little update. And yeah, so thank you for watching. If you haven't seen any of my cooking videos yet, here is a video of me making challah bread, and here is a video of me making gluten-free double chocolate chip muffins. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!